Hey kids, so here's a video to help you practice number 605, which is one of the theme songs from Jurassic Park. We're using dotted half notes. Remember, the dotted half notes get 3 beats, so then you change notes on 4. Like if you look in the first measure, you hold that note for 3 beats, and then the 8th notes are on 4 and. So I'm gonna get my metronome. So the beginning, by the way, I've got my metronome set to 60, so we're gonna practice this pretty slow, because slow practice makes it easier, right? We're gonna slow down till we don't make any mistakes, work on speed later. Okay, so dotted half notes, 1, 4, and 1. Okay, listen again. 1, 4, and 1. Try that with me. Ready, go. 1, 4, and 1. And this is what I'm doing with my hand. That can help, okay? Do some, either tap your foot or wave your hand or something with the beat so you can feel that 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Okay? Ready, go. 1, 4, and 1. Okay? Got slurs in this thing too. There's a lot going on in this line. This is going to take a lot of practice. What I recommend is you practice just 1 or 2 measures at a time, slowly, and do it over and over and over again. Okay? Don't just practice to get it right one time. I'm going to play through the whole thing and then maybe break it down a little bit. So, there we go. Jurassic Park. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready. I'm going to do that again. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready. Now I'm going to kind of go through and break this down a little bit, kind of measure by measure. Okay, so sort of hit pause on the video when you need to practice what I'm telling you, and then we'll kind of keep going. So first, let's talk about, this might actually be easier if we start at the end and kind of go backwards. So let's look at the last 2 measures. All right, so measure 7 and 8. Ta, ta, ta. Let's get that. Metronome. So, on the last 2 measures. 1, 2, ready, and. So, you tongue the first note, quiet. You tongue the first note, you tongue the third note, but you slur some of those notes, right? You slur between the first note and the second note, ta, and then tongue the third note, ta, slur between the third note and the fourth note, and then tongue the whole note. ta, ta, ta. Now that's going to take practice. Okay? Now trombones, you don't slur, right? Trombone, you can't slur in a trombone because you don't have buttons. You'll just go ba, ba, and we don't want that. Whenever you see a slur trombones, that you just hold the note out long and pretty and just tongue as soft as you can. Okay? Anyway. Okay, so get that, get those last two, press pause, and don't keep going in this video until you can play those last two measures, okay? So now I'm going to move on to the two notes that are right before the last two measures. So let me turn this around. I'm looking at the trumpet part, but we're going to start here on these eighth notes. Ba-da-dee, whatever you've got, whatever notes you've got here. This is the trumpet part, right? But ba-da-dee, we're just going to hit those three notes, okay? Because that's a lot of jumping around, and that little lick right there is going to take some practice. So, okay, just those three notes and then stop. Just do it over and over. Ta, ta, right? We're tonguing the high note. Okay, so hit pause on the video again and just do that over and over again until you got it. Okay, hit pause. Okay. So now we got to put all that together. So we're going to start on those eighth notes and go to the end. Okay, try that. So I'll give you 1, 2, 3. Get the metronome going. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's try that again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so again, hit pause, get that, don't keep going until you got that, okay? Hit pause. Okay, next, let's start at the beginning of the second line, okay? The very beginning of the second line. So those 3 quarter notes, get that. Okay. Hit pause and get that, because it's about to get worse. Okay. So now we're going to start there, beginning of the second line, and okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 notes. We're at the beginning of the second line. And if you need to practice that, get that. All right. And don't go on until you got it, okay? I'm moving in this video because I don't know if you've got it or not. I'm just talking to my phone here like a weirdo. So don't, you hit pause and don't go on until you're ready, okay? But I'm gonna keep moving here. I want to do this jump from the third, I don't know if you can see this, third quarter note up to that first eighth note, whatever notes you've got there, okay? This is the trumpet clarinet book, but whatever you've got there. Ba-bee, ba-bee. We're gonna work on that interval. So just go between those two notes, because that's a big jump. You got to get used to it. That wasn't. How do you know if you're right? Use Bandmate, okay? Use the app. Make sure you're hitting the right notes. Okay? So go back and forth between those two notes. Alright? So now try to put all that together. Okay? Hit pause and try that. Alright, hit pause. Don't go until you got it. Okay. Let's do the whole second line. The whole second line. Alright? So, here it is. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready. Okay. Listen again. 1, 2, listen, and. Okay, don't go on until you got it. Okay, now, hey, I'm recording an instructional video for the 6th graders. What's up? Okay, let me, all right, I'll come back to this.
Sorry.
That's all right.